Hey everyone, welcome. It's Thursday today. Just get my beverage ready. Sit down because we have got a lot to talk about. Come on. Get your bum bums in gear. I'm going to get my bum bum in gear. Right. I haven't long woken up. Where's my honey? Give me 2 seconds, people. Let me get my honey. We're going to be talking about Randy Andy. I don't want to call him a prince. He's not. Okay. He's lucky that I'm even calling him Andy. Put it that way. And all my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines, together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. But we all know that everything I'm going to say today is going to be spitfire. Yeah. Where's my Dr. Pepper? So let's wait for everyone to come in. Welcome all. What's the weather like by you? Is it nice and warm? Is it freezing? In fact, talking about cold, I'm just going to nip and put my heater on. Why not? It is the season to be freezing. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. There you go. Let's get comfy. Unlike Andrew. Not that I'm bothered about him, but you know. Oh, they say don't wish evil on people, but you know what? I can't be bothered. Fuck Andrew. We're going to be reading some newspaper reports. I want to find out why was Prince Andrew arrested, what police station he's been taken to, what charges, who found the car. Who's the grasser? Who is a snake in the grass? And if he's the first one arrested and he's the prince, does that mean there's more to come, people? These are the kind of things we need to ask. Where's my socks? It's freezing. Oh, gosh. Let me just warm up my blood, my soul. And welcome, everyone. I don't want to listen to this shit tune. I want, what do I want? I want classical. I fancy some classical music. Let's get all regal. It's quite dark outside as well. So come on, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Randy Andy, the pizza prince, the pizza shit, piece of shit. Wanker piss. I haven't got Tourette's. I want everyone to tell me what they think of the arrest today. Is it going to make a significant difference? What I'm thinking, yes, in my little noggin, I'm thinking, you know what? If Andrew is a royal and, you know, they've arrested Ghislaine Maxwell and they've arrested Jeff Epstein, and that ain't nothing to us. Do you know what I mean? Because, hello, you're not famous. You might be in the famous circles, but us plebs over here, we don't know ya. So that wasn't really much. I mean, when people are telling us, oh, there's this big, massive man, his name's Jeff Epstein, and he's shagging all these kids and eating them and things like that, and he's hanging around with this and the other, everyone's like, who is he? Who is he? I don't fucking know you. To this day, I still don't know who is Jeff. Who is Jeff? What's he do? I know that he used to be a teacher and he blagged that, like the president and his man bloke wife. I think they've all got man blokes. So this morning I was doing a live show and we was talking about Antarctica, and 10 Mil, one of my admins, told me that Andrew had been arrested. So let's have a look. Don't forget, Andrew is linked to the Epstein case, people. If you don't know, you better get to know. Yeah? Because I ain't lying, like, man's is in book. Now, don't forget, in the Epstein files, what do we know? So far, we know that, number one, people are in the book for either emails or they've been accused of doing something. Now, let's look at the ones that have been accused of doing things. Those are the ones like Jay-Z, the ones we haven't really got evidence for. So we've had, like, I can't think of any others. Yeah, but there's fucking plenty. In fact, it'd be quicker to name people that ain't in the book. Me! Name a celebrity that's not in the Epstein case. That's under the age of 40. My drink just went down the wrong way. OMG. Name a celebrity under the age of 40 that is not in the Epstein files. Then there's another thing that I do want to talk about. That's not to do with Prince Andrew, but I want to concentrate on these fucking teddy bear shagging dirty bastard. Does he remind you of someone? Teddy bears. Keep away from people that likes to shag teddy bears. So this morning, Andrew is sitting in his yard, people. Yeah? And he's sitting there and he's having a teddy bear's picnic. Prince Randy, fucking pizza face Andy, sitting there and he's having his teddy bear's picnic. He's got frog eyes over there, Beatrice, not Eugenie. He lives in Frogmore. Not that one, no. Not the one, not Quasimodo over there. Sorry, all muscular-osis people. But we'll call that one Quasimodo. We'll call the other one Froggy. And not the fucking ex-wife, toe sucker, toe sucking, toe loving, toe sucking loving, toe fucking loving, sucking, ducky, Sarah. Fergie. So this morning, Andrew woke up, yeah, and he's having a teddy bear's picnic. Allegedly. So Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, if you want to know what that name is, Mountbatten is his dad's name. His dad used to be a Greek prince. In fact, his dad's got more rights to the throne than the Queen ever had, but that's a different story. And Windsor, obviously, because they took the name Windsor. If you know, you know. And I know you know. So he got arrested, yeah, this morning. And it's the king's younger brother. He's got two brothers. He's got Edward, who's married to Sophie Rees-Jones. Sophie Rees-Jones. She's from Wales. Sophie Rees-Jones. She used to be on the radio and chatting about Edward, the batty man, allegedly. And he's got Andrew. I mean, that family's fucking weird. And we will talk about Charlie Boy soon, yeah? Sausage fingers. Because I don't know what's going on, who grassed you up. But we all know it was someone in the royal family. I think all this Pizzagate, Andrew survived because of his mummy. What you'll have got to understand is when the Queen first became Queen, she wasn't supposed to be Queen. Now, let's start off from the beginning before we find out how the teddy bear's picnic went. Obviously, the teddy bear's picnic went rank because Andrew's in the fucking prison now. Straight to jail. And is this a warning to all the celebrities that if they've arrested a royal, what the fuck are they going to do to you pleb celebrities? But there's more to it, people. So let's have a look. When the Queen was younger, she married her cousin. She wasn't first choice for him. Sorry, she wasn't. You know what I mean? And the way she got on the throne is because her uncle ran off with an American. No lie, done a Meghan Markle. That was the king. So her dad, the younger boy, became the king, the stutterer. So that means that she was automatically upgraded. Now, you see, people, this is how Meghan can get upgraded. Now, imagine if William ran off from Catherine and Charles ran off from that Tampax Slayer, a.k.a. Camel Toe. Now, imagine if that happened. That means George, Charlotte, and Louis would be next in line. Now imagine you locked them up in the tower. Now that means Harry and Meghan would be next in line. God forbid. If Catherine could bang out some twins, that would be perfect, love. Catherine, bang out as many kids as you can. You still got time, love. Anyway, so the Queen met that one. She chose her name Windsor. And she married him. So when she had Charles and Princess Anne, her only daughter, she had Prince Charles and Princess Anne at the time. She became queen quite young. She didn't have time to become a mom, so she waited around 10 years before she had her next one, aka sport brat, pizza lover, Andrew. So the Randy one got babied up, and Andrew's sitting there with his teddy bears, having his little teddy bears picnic in the fucking Windsor Gardens. And then she had Eddie. No one gave a fuck about Edward, but you know what? Andrew was the sport one, because that's when the Queen had relaxed into her role. She's like chilling. You know what I mean? She had a boy and a girl. She knew how to run the country. Shit was going fine. Yeah, man. She just got over World War II. You know what I mean? It's giving out freebies. It's like, everyone, I'll stitch you a blanket. Here you are. I stayed in the fucking castle when it was getting bombed. Thank you very much. Do you know what I mean? I worked as a mechanic during the war. So the Queen done a lot. Now, a lot of you might think she's a reptile. She probably was. Who cares? You can't choose how you was made. Now, anyone coming in, don't forget to support me. Smash that like. If you're listening for over a minute, you actually like the content. So help me out. It's free. Thumbs up. You know. Yeah. It's like giving a free tip. And I know a lot of you have got evil in your soul and you can't be arsed. I do suggest if nobody likes me, I'm a salty bitch. God strike me down. Don't be watching me if you can't be liking. I'll shit you fucking now. Because all I wish is fucking evil. I don't never watch someone I don't like. I call that a weak move. Keep your eye on better enemies. Anyways, thank you. Thank you. Next. The loss meant so much to me. So anyways, let's move on to Andrew. The Queen's happy with her son, And Andrew knows he's well protected. Now, growing up, Andrew was going out with people like, I remember there's this girl called Kai Stork or something. This is like in the 70s. This was before he went with that fucking Ginger Ming. You know, like Sarah, she was fucking mingy. So you had Diana looking all nice with her hair, flashing it, and then you have fucking Sarah. Fuck me, it looked like Wurzel Gummy on crack with ginger hair. Let me turn that heater off because I am wasting it too much. Give me 2 seconds, people. I need the heater off. Oh. I don't think I'm premenopausal anymore because I'm not sweating like a whore. You're right, Lex. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful, I'm on the line. You showed me your hair straightened. Very interesting. Daisy, come on. I'm on a live. Sorry, my daughter was showing me her hair. Hi, Tamil. How are you, Honey Path? Thank you for that news this morning. Big shout out to everyone to 10 mil. So we got Andrew, Randy Andy, Teddy Bear Shagger. I mean, I ain't being funny, people, yeah. Imagine you went on a date right now and you got... Why is he looking up at my window? Imagine you went on a date right now and you've got someone who's... Fuck. Someone sitting there with teddy bears on his bed. And I like to suck toes. Really? So I'm on my show this morning and I was just about to have a well-needed break when one of my admins, 10 mil, came in and it's like, Shamz, did you know Andrew's got arrested? I'm like, Andy, who? They're like, Andy, you know, Randy Andy. I'm like, shut the back door and get out the fucking phone. Turns out, people, it was fucking true. So this motherfucker got arrested, yeah. And when he got arrested, it was at 9 o'clock, no, 8 o'clock, GMT. I think that means good morning television or something. I don't know. 10 mil, thanks for that, though. I don't know what this means, but it's a time zone in Britain. So 8 o'clock, which would have been, say if we was in New York, it would have been 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah? Abandoned, yeah? Well, we all knew when Mummy left, he was going to be abandoned. It says the King's brother is arrested at 8 o'clock at the Sandringham estate, and that is in Norfolk, people. Norfolk is like the countryside. It's all right, yeah. Posh people. It's ain't that posh. It ain't though. All people from Norfolk, don't go how it is. Is it fuck? Even your name shit. Am I lying though? Like Norfolk. Where you come from? No fuck. No fucking way. It sounds shit. Anyways, on a real, it does though. I'm just giving you an heads up, yeah. Now, then it says, and this is from the BBC, King Charles is refusing to respond to questions about his arrest. They said that the King was not told about the arrest in advance. Bullshit! The King wasn't... He's a fucking King of England. If I knew, the motherfucker knew. You fucking lying little bastards. Of course the fucking King knew. He was a snake in the grass. Him and William. Oh, Papa, what should we do, Papa? I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his bumhole. I'm going to jam a tampons up his b about. Of course, I'm motherfucking you. Shut the fuck up. Charles is worse than him. Thank you. Temil says he instigated it. You know he did. Him and fucking William and Catherine's in the background knitting their fucking jumpers. You know that the knitting some fucking cotton wear for fucking British Airways so my mum can do the job. I'm only joking, people. I'm only joking. Everyone knows, Charlie boy. We all know it was you. That was the grasser, you and William. It's all right. We ain't going to call you a snake. No one minds anyone grassing up their pedo brother. But Charlie boy, let me come to you later on. Because you know what? Anyone that fucking hangs around with a grave shagger like Jimmy Savile and giving Princess Diana, he's wears a gummage. Jimmy Savile. Imagine you're Princess Diana all posh and that. And you got this scruffy, fucking piano tough, ugly motherfucker coming to you going, you'll die, I'll fix it for you. Diana, Mate, I'll fucking knock them teeth straight. God strike me down, he's lucky. I ain't Diana. If I'll shit, you know, you're lucky I got black privilege and not white. Because if I had a princess and fucking white privilege, blonde hair, blue eye privilege, I'd have knocked that motherfucker out. Yeah, he'd be fucking meeting the people he was shagging. If you get me. Anyways, so now it turns out, yeah, that the king, he released a statement. He says, are you ready, everyone? Here's a statement. I have learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What's that mean? Anyway, let's carry on. What now follows is a full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, when did you say that? Could someone find me the article when he said this? They have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. In other words, he's paid people off to hide his dodgy shit. So we can all have Andrew as the fall guy. A bit like Brian Kohlberger in the Idol case. A bit like that Nancy Guthrie case, just blame the fucking in-law. He looks like an inbred anyway. Anyways. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Charlie, I've got to stop you there, blood. I think it would be very fucking right. Like you said something about your pervy brother. How much did you know in that? Don't tell me you're too busy plugging Tampax. This ain't an advert, love. Anyways, he's put, meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Charles R. What's the R stand for? Charles R. I thought it was fucking W. When did he change his name? Man's like, I don't even want to be a Windsor anymore. It ain't even Charles MB, you know, Mountbatten. He's like, fuck that, Charles R. What's the R for? Royal. Anyways, yeah. So basically, man's is like, I don't know, he arrested my brother, like. It wasn't me that done it on the burner phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, Piers Morgan and the Sun newspaper never taught me anything about dodging calls and shit like that. Because if you remember why Prince Harry is taking the Sun newspaper, sorry, excuse me, everyone. The Sun newspaper and every other newspaper to court. The main reason is because they were hacking phones. Now you might say, fuck him, fuck the phone hacking. I don't care whether you like Andrew, whether you like Harry, Meghan or not. At the end of the day, everyone deserves their privacy. And if they want to sit on the phone chatting about fucking customizing baby food out of pizzas, then that's their problem. Because quite obviously the police and the government know what they're chatting about, and the police and the government don't give a fuck. Because we're all on the internet chatting about this. And if everything, like I said at the start of the show, Jeff and Ghislaine have been arrested. We don't know who the fucking are. Half the people that are still reporting on Ghislaine Maxwell now still can't say her name properly. It's French. It's not Ghislaine. In fact, look at her heritage as well. It's like people calling me Samantha or Shaniqua. Not quite the same, is it? So, yeah, Andrew got arrested this morning. And it was at 8 o'clock. Yeah, if you want to know, it's Thursday, the 19th of February. He got arrested at his Norfolk Sandringham estate, which is one of the Queen's estates, by the way. Now, I can't remember if I did tell you, Andrew ran away to America. I think it was at the start of the year or late last year, people. I did report on it, can't quite remember because you know what? I got a fucking life. Anyways, so the mofo, yeah, he went to America, ran away. And I was like, what's he running away for? And no one was reporting on it. And I was like dropping in. So I was like, people, do you know Andrew ran away? Then Island Girl, if you look in my comment section and you see the woman that says your favourite girl, that's Island Girl. She's one of my best raw reporters. Mika! Oh my God, girl, I love your picture. Look at me, am I a perv? Not as much as Pervy Andy, but you know what? Girl, I can barely see, yeah. It won't let me big it up. Mash it up, mash it up. The Birmingham crew. But yeah, I want you to talk about this. Mika, I'm going to be phoning you. And I'm going to be phoning your hubby. Because your husband has very good conversations on this subject. He was talking to me earlier about the numerology, the fuck-ups, everything to do with the government. And it's starting to frustrate us, but we're all waking up. Brilliant conversation. And then everyone, I was telling Mika, I'm very sorry, Mika, but one of these days I'm just going to kidnap you. And Mika's like, I know, girl. I'm used to it. She's just so calm and mellow. I don't even know where I get this woman from. God strike me down. Mika is a goddess and a fucking queen in one. Very rare you get that. And no one's fucking taking her. Thank you. So 8 o'clock, Andrew was arrested, like I keep saying. Charlie Boy denied that he knew anything. But apparently, he's got the full support of us public. And Charlie, I wasn't the grasser. You're the grasser. You and fucking William. Don't be sitting there making out like I was grassing your brother up. Yeah? Now, the police people are searching Berkshire and the Norfolk properties. Those are the Royal Lodge. That's in Windsor. They're searching the properties. What are they looking for? Is the messages going missing, 10 mil? I wonder why, sweetheart. No way. Because have you noticed why I take pictures and why Louise Nurse, one of my other admins, we're always like looking at the numbers because it will say I've only got 10 people watching. And psychologically, if someone is watching a live video and it says 3 people, 10, nobody wants to watch it because they think, oh, they've been on an hour, it must be boring. But if you see someone and they've got like thousands, everyone wants to be popular. Everyone likes a popular crowd. So they'll be like, oh, I'm going to watch that one. And those popular channels that they're pushing and they ain't chatting nothing, they're just like white noise. The ones that are really chatting things, they don't want you to fucking listen to. And then they'll use the excuse of, Shams, the reason we don't push your channel is because you say words like paedophile and you do things like swear and smoke and drink, and we don't endorse that. No, you just endorse paedophile, smoking, drinking, gambling, and you dress it up. You put a nice little bow on top and a fucking candle, light it, let's spark it up. Let's set the fucking house on fire. So Thames Valley Police, people. That is the London Police. The River Thames. Where's the River Thames? Thames. Thames Valley Police. They're fucking shit. They said that they were assessing a complaint. And this is why Andrew got arrested over an alleged sharing of confidential material by the former prince and the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. So Andrew has been arrested to do with the case to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah? It says Prince William and Catherine supported King Charles when King Charles stated that the law must take its course. So now we know at 8 o'clock this morning, they've done a dawn arrest on him. I wouldn't quite call that a dawn arrest, but police are so lazy these days, let's call it that. Yeah. Thames Valley Police said that they're assessing a complaint. Now, what complaint are they assessing, people? That they're searching the Berkshire and Norfolk lodges. Hey, little lady, have you any part? First Peter going down is Prince Andrew. Can't wait for Bill Gates. Now, let's move on. I'm just glad you just brought that up, honey part. Clintons and Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates is under the fucking radar. Mr. Syphilis over there, spreading his fucking germs, yeah? Like he's spreading cookies. And I ain't talking about the paedophile list, people. This man is spreading germs like he's spreading cookies on the fucking internet. Bill Gates, they call him the founder of Microsoft, or co-founder. I call him the co-fucking, what would they call him? He's a, what's that boy called from Facebook? What's that boy? What's that boy from Facebook? What him called? I can't even remember his name. That rotted one. What do I keep calling him that? What's his name? That fucking idiot that dresses in the same fucking suit. Mark Zuckerberg. Like that thieving little fucking shit. Like Beyonce. Anyone that's famous that stole the ideas of someone else. So, 10 mil is put. If it wasn't public opinion, would they have said anything? I wonder. 10 mil, probably not. Because this is how the media does it. They try and test public opinions. Now, they do it in many different forms. They do it through advertisements. And when you're saying what you mean, now look, I had a discussion with a friend last week about this. Look at what they're portraying for young girls, you know, like bikinis. Do you think like a 3-year-old needs to wear a bikini? Because when we look up what a bikini, when in fashion, everyone knows I study fashion. All right, I love my fucking clothes and I got no shame about it. So don't pick on me. But certain clothes are for certain people. To me, clothes represent who you are. Clothes might not mean a lot to a lot of people because, you know, mundane lifestyle, 9 to 5, whatever, graveyard shifts, whatever. So a lot of people are like, you know what, I don't care what I wear as long as if I'm going out to a wedding or a special occasion, a birthday party, christening, blah, 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 engagement, whatever, you know, a work do, birthday, then I'll dress up. But to me, clothes represents you as a person. It represents your style. It represents where you want to go in life. And a lot of people would call that, you know, oh, that's just being, you know, cynical. That's just being like a little bit up your ass, narcissistic, but it's not. Pass of pepper, it a go drop. Is that pass of pepper? You better press that like mofo. How are you? We're talking about Prince Andrew. We got arrested today. I was on a show earlier on and we was talking about the Antarctic and why Google ain't letting us on, or the government. Like, who the fuck owns the Antarctic? And then why is the Antarctic in the EPSTEIN files? And as soon as we're chatting about that, our 10 mil came on. Don't forget, join all these channels. Every time I mention a YouTuber, people, can you please join their channels? Don't just support me as a community. We need to work together. I could be sitting here being the mother because I go from one subject to another, but they all link. But I only get my information off the people that are on here. Little lady! As the grandkids and everyone, love ya. Right, let's read some of the comments. Pass the pepper on the left-hand side, so I gotta drop. You're sexy. Pass the pepper says, I cannot deal with young girls in two-piece suits. Thank you. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, people. I live at the beach, literally. I see the notices at the babies. Oh, the nonces. The nonces, people. I thought it was an English word. It's another word for a paedophile. Now, don't forget, sorry, a paedophile and a pervert are two different words. A pervert is someone that just you know, a perv, like the older ones. A paedophile is someone that likes to abuse underage. So if we're talking about paedophiles, we know, yeah. And I'm glad that people are coming on here and talking. Thank you. Right, I see the nonsense at the baby. You know what? Looking at the babies really upsets me. This is what I mean, Pastor Pepper. I don't even, you know, when I was younger, and I had Lexi, and she was wearing, you know, her bathing suit. I can't swim, her dad can. And he's like, Shamz, let's come to the swimming pool. Listen, I don't want your salty fucking air chemicals in my fucking Afro hair that I've just spent like 3 fucking years honing in on. Yeah? And I don't know wear a swimming cap, so I look like a muppet. But I've done it. And plus I can't fucking swim. So I done it. I went to the little pool, looking sexy, in my bikini. My daughter had a one piece on. To me, it was still revealing. I'm sorry, her dad's got a black man's ass. Her dad's white, but her dad, he looks like mixed race and he's got a black man's ass. You know what I mean? A sexy ass. And my daughter and my son, they're copying their dad. They don't look flat like their mom. And I'm looking, and I'm thinking, you know what? Imagine all the fucking pervs around here now. And I don't want to go out with my fucking children or anyone else's kids and sitting there thinking, I want to enjoy the moment. I want to go to the fucking beach and enjoy the moment. I don't want to go there and thinking, oh my God, did that one just look at that child inappropriately? But then again, these parents and these carers, why are you dressing your children inappropriately? And then I gotta say it. Imagine a builder is, there's a sexy builder. They're doing, I don't know, some building work on a building site. For example, people, you got one with a big fat ass showing. I'm being serious now. And you got, that one that looks like he's from the Levi advert. You know what I mean? Looking all sexy and that. Now, if the one from the Levi advert was like, you'd be like, oh, thank you. Like, stop it. But if the builder was going, you're right, love, sexy, you'd be like, look at that. So a lot of women and men, you know what you're doing, but that does not mean anyone's got a fucking right to do anything. Now, if we know as adults that's how people are going to act, why are you putting a vulnerable child in that position? Why would you put a child in a fucking bikini knowing that they're paedophiles and a paedophile and a pervert don't walk around with a big fucking peace sign? Neon lights flashing like we're on fucking Black Mirror. Why would you instigate it? Who are you trying to test? Whose life are you putting in danger? What for? What fashion statement tells you that that is okay to put someone who is vulnerable, that doesn't know nothing about the world, in that position? Anyways, so says it really upsets me. I get into fights all the time with pervs, don't blame ya. Little lady says, hell no. Parents, little lady, hi honey, I'm America, says, hell no! Hell no! You fucking mofos. No! Parents need to learn. Thank you. Can everyone give We need a standing ovation now. On a real, I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, put your hands up. And if you ain't got hands, put something up. Stick your tongue out. Right. Hell no. Parents need to learn to freaking be a parent, though. Thank you. Not let kids run the roost, and that is the main thing. Because our parents, a lot of us, were strict with us. We think, I'm not going to be like that with our kids. When does it become, being a parent, yeah, it doesn't mean you have to take control. Because taking control of someone's life, especially at certain ages, means you're abusing them. And abuse isn't right in any format. It doesn't matter whether you're rich, poor, old, or young. On a real, like some people will look at someone in their 30s getting abused, and they look at a child, and everyone's like, oh, the poor kid. Yeah, it is the poor kid. That does not mean we've got to discriminate against people who are adults and say, you should have known better. Because that is another form of abuse. When you sit there and someone is crying out for help and you're, oh, I told you so attitude, you think that you're fucking godly. No, all you're doing is not helping. So like little lady says, parents, you should know better. Why are you letting the kids rule the fucking roost? As a parent, you should be there to guide your children. You're not there to be their BFF. They will meet people. And you're not there to guide them on your bullshit theories. Tell them the basic in life and make them have their own choice. And if you can't accept the choice, that's your problem. Why do you want everyone to be exactly the same as you? If you're not fucking perfect, why do you want your child to be like you? Think about it. So anyways, Miss Little Lady, my gorgeous, she says, discipline is a must. Thank you. I hate irresponsible parenting, destroying their kids, raising monsters, and now we as a society have to put up with these fucking monsters. Why am I putting up with anyone's fucking monstrosity? 10 mil agrees. Pastor Pepper's driving. Pastor Pepper, you like Mika in the Bronx? Well, Mika, I don't know. Mika ain't in the Bronx, but yeah, she's in New York. Pastor Pepper says, my mom's work. See, what did I just say? I didn't even read this bit. She literally just took the words out of my mouth. My mom's worst mistake was being a friend. I had my first of 14, enough said. Well, I was talking to Mika earlier on about losing my virginity. And I didn't lose mine by choice. I'm still a bit bitter about it. It took me years. I have been to counselling. Now, counselling, a lot of people have said therapy, counselling, psychologists, whatever, brilliant for you. With mine, I don't want to sit there with someone holding up a fucking board asking me how I felt at a precise time. Because if you was a human being, and I'm telling you, I went through someone who I class as, I don't know, a mom or a dad or a cousin or a friend abusing me in whether it's a financial matter, a sexual matter, or something else, yeah? I'd expect you not to sit there going, well, how did you feel at the time? And how are you going to take this moving forward? Moving fucking forward, bitch. Moving forward. Let's just say I'd like to move backwards and change my past. So I'm the fucking girl that can sit in a fucking party with the rest of the girls and say, I lost my virginity in the back of the shed to that retard over there. Instead of, I lost my virginity to my adopted dad. That would have been nice. Now, Andrew, EPSTEIN and all that. You can say, like, they're very rich. What makes anyone, it doesn't matter rich as in money, rich as in old money. There's a lot of people that are rich in many ways. But does that mean that it's okay that because you've got a nicer property over there, that means you can use that person with a shitter property as lower than you? Isn't that playing God? Does that mean you've got to raise your children to think that they're better than that one over there? How many parents have raised their children to look down at certain people? Look down at the homeless, look down at the druggies. No one's teaching their children why people are homeless. A lot of people don't want to follow the system. A lot of people have run away from home because of abuse. That's one thing that's not talked about a lot. A lot of people I've met on YouTube don't even realise that they're being abused right now, even as an adult. Oh, what's Pastor Pepper says? Before I said, you was 43, never too late. Here's another thing, Pastor Pepper. Do you remember the Cassie and P. Didler case, yeah? You know, in America, you've got so many years before you can tell. Does anyone think it's okay to say, if you haven't grasped someone up after 5 years, you've lost it. You can't grasp them up. I think that's fucking disgusting. I think it's disgusting. The only reason I grasped up my abuser, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, It's about 4 or 5 years after the man first started abusing me on a regular, on a daily. I was literally just a fucking sex toy from the age of 12. And I had to sit there being a fucking A-class student, doing modelling and everything like that. And my mom didn't want me to sleep at anyone's houses in case I got abused. So the more she left me at home, the more abuse I was getting. He got 3 years, got out, and then did it again. Is that what happened with you? My main course to come on YouTube, really. First of all, it was to talk about Meghan and Harry, because that fucking bitch is ratchet. And I knew she wasn't abused. She'd never know what it is. She is a manipulator and an abuser, but in a different kind of way. And people think you can dress up the word like, oh, well, that one's a pervert, so that one's got 9 points. Oh, that one's a paedophile, that one's 10 points. Oh, that one, he only wolf whistled and slapped your bum. 8, like 6 points. Abuse is abuse. Please, Pastor Pepper says, my son found out he had a brother 4 years younger than him. Recently, crazy. The man was 26 when I was 14. What? Parent is a verb. It is. Is it not a noun? It's not a pronoun. It's a doing. It's a doing word. It's a get off your ass and move word. So let's go back to Andrew, people. He got arrested by the Thames Valley Police earlier on at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. English time. He's 66 today as well. Oh, is it his birthday? Didn't know that. Previously denied any wrongdoing in relation with Epstein. Well, if he denied any wrongdoing, why is it when he went on that BBC Two interview, why was the man sitting there gloating, people? Why was he sitting there gloating and he's like, I was in a pizza shop. He could have said, even he could have said I was in an Italian shop that sold lasagna. He could have went, I was in Papa Piccolo's picking up fucking chicken. I was in fucking Mackey's picking up some burgers. I was in the Chinese picking up some fucking ribs. Does anyone want to donate me some ribs tonight? It's in the description link. He could have said I was in the Indian shop having some fucking chicken chow mein. No, that's thing then. I swear a shadow just ran down my path. What the fuck? He could have said anything. Oh, Pastor Pepper says Andrew be sweating now. Oh, don't forget, Andrew's like a pig. He doesn't sweat. Man's eye sweating, love. Seems like we're sweating more than him. So he's still in custody, people, because of misconduct in public office. So in other words, while he was a prince, yeah, he done things that princes shouldn't do. Sorry. So America, since we know that Andrew is on the EPSTEIN list, and we've seen pictures of Andrew doing nefarious things, well, we've seen pictures of the Clintons, Trump, and a few other celebrities. Are they going to be arrested overnight? Are they? If Andrew is a prince and he's still the first one, he's the first major, let's just say celebrity people, let's just say he's the first major celebrity to be arrested in this EPSTEIN case. So they're trying to make an example, of the royal family, and the royal family are the actual ones that are throwing Andrew under the bus. They're throwing Beatrice, Eugenie, and Andrew under the bus. Now, let's just be fair. Charlie boy, he was hanging around with Jimmy Savile. I will always bring it up. So, I don't care. Everyone plug in your fucking earphones. Yeah, don't make no kids be listening to this. So, we had, and this is a trigger warning. Do I need to be triggered? Why am I warning you, lot? I ain't the pervert and I ain't the pedo. Yeah? So this motherfucker, Jimmy Savile, was going in hospitals at night time where there was vulnerable, elderly patients. He was also going into hospitals where there were vulnerable young patients. Now, did you hear the main, what I just said? Elderly and the young. What about the in-betweenies? What about people our age? Mika says Charles brags about being related to Dracula. Yeah? There is a real Dracula, people. And have you noticed how they said, oh, it turned into a bat? Must have been batshit crazy, like a bat out of hell. You know the bat, like the COVID virus, the bat that beat everyone. Isn't it mad how the COVID virus, they said, was a bat? Everything correlates, people. The bat, remember the bat from China. Do you remember the bat? Have you donated? Oh my fucking days. Are you lying to me? Are you fucking lying? Did you just donate that? Girl! Fuck me, I know there ain't no black slaves. What, bitch? I'll tell you what, where do you live? I'll come and clean your fucking yard. I'll shit you fucking not. I will clean your yard and I'll do a live show in your yard and I'll research every fucking subject. I got connects. I got contacts, babes. Tell me what you want to hear. I am so grateful. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take that off so nobody knows how much you donated. But yeah, girl, did you just donate that to me? I'm going to fucking cry. Why would you do that? Babes, I'll walk your fucking beach right now. But you know what? I got to be careful, yeah, because I don't want to get stung by stingrays and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be pissing on my fucking foot in my nice little bikini. I'm sorry, and I can't swim. I can't save you. I'll try. I can do backwards. I can do the butterfly and I can swim on my back. But when it comes to my front, my sickle cell kills me. I'm like, and then my baby father tried teaching me. He says, hold your breath. How the fuck can I hold my breath when I'm drowning in water? Make that make sense? This motherfucker tried killing me. And you got stingrays. Listen, girl, oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But let's carry on with this king. Oh my god, listen to this. The police have took him in. They've took his fingerprints and DNA. Listen to this, the way they've said it. The BBC, the best bullshitting channel, there was like, oh, the police, they have the right to take a custody picture. Hello? It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Yeah? A lot of police stations will take your fucking picture. I mean, the last time I got arrested, I had to take about 10 pictures because I was posing. And the man was like, do you want a cup of tea, coffee or chocolate? I was like, I just want some soup. He's like, soup? I was like, yeah, or Jamaican food. Or you got to come so I can do my hair? So I was fixing my hair, yeah. And then I was like, and they got no lip gloss because if you're in hospital, they've got combs and lip gloss and that. And then there was like, oh shit, you lot go to hospitals, you got fucking everything. They've even got a self-heating air dryer in hospital. This fucking old white woman was there, yeah. I loved her. She was smoking and all that, but she's smoking the vapes. And I was like, that's naughty. It's me. With my two things stuck to my veins going downstairs because they had to unplug me on the machine. And you know me, I need my fucking fags. But anyways, this woman was smoking vapes. Are you in your bikini? Shut the back door. Listen to this. I went on Tmall the other day, yeah. And I got made these sectioned out. You know, you can get it for your bras, your knickers, your trousers. You know them hangers and those sectioned out storage things. So I got one for my underwear drawer. So I got one for my period pants, one for my, sexy underwear. Not that I got any. I don't like thongs. I've got skinny arse, but I don't want fucking that string up my fucking arse, mate. I like the French knickers, they're sexy. Anyways, then I got my bikini one. I was looking at the bikini and it made me really sad. I thought the summer's coming up and I need a bikini. So I went, oh, there's a place. I went on Temu and I went on Shein because anything in the small size. But when my mate was telling me that young children are wearing bikinis, I'm sorry. But I'm very sorry. I think a bikini is for women to look and feel nice and sexual in their body. A bikini is a very sexual wear. It doesn't mean that you want to fuck someone. It's just something that gives women, if you're wearing a bikini, you can feel confident in it. You're not going to wear one unless you feel confident. So if you see a woman in a bikini, that's a confident woman and you should be proud of her. Do you know what I mean? If you see a man in a bikini, I'll be questioning it. On the real, I don't want to see no man in fucking hot pants or fucking G-strings. That shit ain't happening. Do you know what I mean? But when a woman's in a bikini, feeling sexy, I love it. I don't give a shit if I'm doing a live show or if I'm out on the beach. I like to dress and feel like a woman. I like to feel empowered. I like to feel sexy. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that any man, woman or child should have the right to abuse me because of my fashion choices. But with what we know on paedophiles and perverts, and I've tried getting my brain psychologically. Everyone knows I've studied all this shit, but I cannot get my brain around why any human beings. And the worst thing is, what blew my mind was the women, but we'll come back to that. At first, the media were portraying that men were the only abusers. Men are the only ones in the household that has financial gain. Men are the only ones that abuse women. Men are the only ones that can get away scot-free from, doing this, that, and the other. Men are the men. And it got into like a man bashing fest. And I was like, you know what? I'm old school, mush. I'm spiritual and all that shit. Believe in the Bible, but you know what? I'm a bit skeptical because I will be saying the Bible verse in a minute. But I'm a bit skeptical, but I'm thinking as a parent, like little lady says, and Pastor Pepper, Mika, everyone on here has said it. 10 mil, I hope you're still here on your part. Everyone listening in the background, thank you. And I'm sorry for going on. But who the fuck thinks it's normal to put a child in a bikini? And then when someone comments on that child in a sexual way, you are sexualizing the child. So then that begs the question, are you intentionally trying to test a pervert? Because don't forget, here's another thing that blew my mind. Women being weak and thinking that they have to like be what's that word? It starts with an A. Absorb it. I can't think of the word. They have to be submissive to a man. Because I say the media, remember, portrays it. Not us in our real lives, which we do actually, because we do live off the media. When you're working a 9-to-5 job, or graveyard, twilight shift, whatever, and you come home, you've done that job for how many hours? And don't forget the travel before. So I say an hour getting dressed, traveling, minimum. And then an hour after. And then you come home and you're doing your kids' homework. You got to clean the yard, put the kids to bed, or your dogs, or watch your neighbours, or, check on mom and dad, check on, your husband, your wife, your partner, check on whoever. Do you know where I'm coming from? Check on your business, check on your plants. Keeps your mind active. But when you're checking on things like that, after so many hours, then you're going in the bath or the shower. If you got time nowadays, Enigma! Oh my gosh, we've got the whole fucking full crew here, people. We need more. Enigma, I was just going off what our 10 mil said earlier on about Prince Andrew getting arrested. And you know what I'm thinking, and I want everyone to think about this. Andrew is the Prince of England, the Queen's favourite son. All we've seen of Andrew in the EPSTEIN case, we haven't seen anything about Andrew going with anyone that is underage. Now, if they're arresting Andrew for doing something with older people, that is abuse still. It's no excuse. But I think in this society, if you say the elderly's been abused or the younger kids, I think people of our age, like I'm 44, people like between 20, 18, whatever, and, say 60, we don't get listened to because you know what? Get over it. You're an adult. Take you over it, yeah. The others are victims. There's so many things here that I'm talking about, and I'm thanking everyone for coming in and listening to me. Sorry, I'll go off track. I haven't even practiced none of this. There's no need to when you're feeling passionate about certain things. Jimmy Savile's the worst. I will go back onto him. Trying to give marriage advice to Princess Diana. This man was sleeping with dead corpses. He was sleeping, not just. He was going to the hospital. And imagine this is the 80s, people. And Jimmy Savile, if you don't know, if anyone's listening to my show, he was a TV presenter, fucking disc jockey, a DJ. A dickhead. a dick jockey. And they're looking at him. And he's going to be one of the worst that we've seen. Now, Prince Charles had him as a confidant, people, and a best friend, someone he took active advice. He even told Princess Diana to sit down and listen to Jimmy Savile about how to save their marriage. Don't forget, camel toe wearing white at Diana's wedding, grinning like a fucking Cheshire camel. Let alone a Cheshire cat. And then he's trying to tell Diana how to be a good wife. Diana just gave him the bombastic side eye. She wrote it in the book like, who the fuck is this pervert trying to give me advice? I'm going to die soon in a car crash. Watch. They've already told me this. Next thing you know, she dies in a car crash. Watch. Like they already told ya. And everyone's like, I wonder how Diana died. For fuck's sake. It's like me saying I'm going to get stabbed by a fork in 3 minutes. I got stabbed by a fork in 3 minutes. And everyone's like, I wonder how Shamz died. On the real. I hope Diana faked a fucking death. We know she didn't, but fucking hell. That would have been the greatest fake death ever. Because let me tell you something. An angel knows another angel. And when I saw Diana, she was, to me, growing up, one of my greatest heroes. I remember doing a school project on her when I was like 15. And it was for my GCSEs. Yes, I did pass my GCSEs and my A-levels. Thank you very fucking much. I am clever. Some might say. But anyways, when I failed that course and I went all out, don't forget we didn't have internet yet because I was well old. So I had to go and buy fucking out my pocket money. I could have bought jewelry, the crop tops. Do you remember them fucking, oh my gosh. Do you remember them shoes that we used to wear like the Spice Girls? Flares and everything. So I was there, like, you know, saving up my money. Diane and my parents, they read, one of them read The Sun, one of them read The Mirror. On a Saturday, they'd buy all 3 papers, not because they're clever, because they're gamblers. No lie. Yeah? So I used to sit there and I'd be like, Diana was my... I used to get angry in the newspapers and I was a kid and then we used to sit there slagging her off and I'm looking at my perfect family. Now, my family wasn't the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but my mum and dad worked, but we was, you call it back in them days, kind of like middle class. Middle class with a strict old school mom. So I was like, mix up. I'm glad that I had what I had. Because it's made me appreciate everything new about the world. But I've also learned to appreciate old school, what it's like to have fuck all, and building it up on your own. And it's not just building it up because pride. You know, you never learn nothing unless you build it up properly. Look at this. The neighbours has got an Uber driver. The Uber driver has just pulled up in a fucking car. Look, he's even looking at the Uber driver. The Uber driver has left his car unlocked. I'm not going to lie. How do I switch it around? He's left his car door unlocked. Look at his car. Look at that for a fucking Uber driver. The fuck? I need to be an Uber driver. Look at the car. Pussy fucking cloth. I need to up my game, people. What's your husband's name, honey? Let's give a shout out, and this is the big channel. So, people, we're talking about Andrew. He's got arrested on his 66th birthday. Can you believe that? And they're searching his property. Hiya to Pepper's husband. Pass the pepper for the black hand side. I wasn't racist. OMG. Oh my gosh. To all my Caspers out there, I'm sorry. To the G. Because I keep thinking about that tune, innit? Pass the pepper for the left hand side. It's a good drop. Do you remember that tune? Is it the birthday? Enigma, I said fucking. Shall I tell you what's funny? Charlie Boy saying that I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know my brother was getting arrested. Am I on camera? Okay. Come on, shut up, Camilla. Shut up. We didn't know. We support the public fully. Have you hidden my fucking files? Captain Willie! Hi! Pastor Willie, oh my gosh, no. We don't want to pass no Willie on no left-hand side. If I go drop, Pepper will drop you a fucking nut. And I'll be there behind her. No lie. God strike me fucking down. Enigma, did you hear what Charlie Boy said? He went. You ready? He says, oh, what's this? Oh, I got some more news, people. He's the first member. Senior means like next in line. The first member of the royal family in modern history to have been arrested. Wow, that's bullshit. Mika says, Charles knew. Thank you, Mika. Brr. Charles did know. He's giving us a look. Captain Willie. Make sure you look in with the right eye, not the Cyclops. No one needs a job sign. Mic drop. Amika says, Charles knew. Of course he did. You know that Charles and William grassed them up. Now, I reckon, look at the timeline, people. When did Epstein, let's have a look. When did Epstein, let's do our research while we're on here now. Epstein. When did Epstein get arrested? The timeline of Jeffrey's arrest. Sorry, people, I'm really sorry. He's a wealthy American financier. And like I said, why do we know anything about Jeff Epstein? Like, this man, the newspapers are like, guess what, everyone? And I'm like, what? And I was in my 20s. And they're like, listen, Shams. And I'm doing modelling, working. I'm doing fucking TV work and that. And they're like, there's a pervert around town. I was like, tell me something I don't know. And I was like, yeah, he's well into the fucking famous crew. I'm like, oh my God, you know I work for the Gossip Channel. Who is it? The word Jeff Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I was like, who the fuck are they? Now, people, we've had a few Billy bullshitters. Let's have a look at Erica Kirk. She says she doesn't know Ghislaine Maxwell. You do. You do, Erica. I'm not even going into that. Erica Kirk needs to answer. And Candice Owens, even though we all love her at the moment for playing her role, Candice, you're doing very well at playing the bad girl, black version of a superhero. We all need one. Am I lying? Naomi Campbell will be the next arrested. If no one knows, you're going to know in the next 24 hours. I thought it would have dropped by now. Naomi Campbell has been questioned. So we're thinking, I'm going to drop some fucking news. Sit down, get your beverages. Now we're talking serious. Now we're 1 hour in. YouTube ain't listening. Is everyone ready? King Charles knew everything. King Charles is throwing his brother under the bus, the frivolous one. I can put my fucking life on the fucking chances that Andrew was just like a go-between. Andrew was just, have you noticed, like I said, there isn't any, even when they're saying this girl was 15, 16, I never saw Andrew with no babies. I'm not making just say Candice Owens is a part of it. Erica Kirk. The best actress role goes to. And then I found out that a few YouTubers that I've worked with in the past, and I've worked with a few, they've become very popular over the last few years. Overnight. And there's no slight. But when you're looking at it, you're thinking, well, what did I do wrong? Because, you know, as a business owner, doing YouTube, I want to get out information without getting banned off YouTube, but also keeping my audience engaged in reality. Now, to try and engage that is very hard. Because I'm either going to upset my audience or I'm going to upset YouTube. Now, for the past few years, I've upset YouTube. That means I have to take a hit on the finances. Fair enough. I've just passed the pepper. Thanks. You know, like, I don't, the husband's there. I don't know. But I'm glad that people are actually listening to me and taking on board what I'm saying, because this is like a serious situation. Now, I was talking about the Bible earlier. I do think Andrew, this is my opinion, I think Andrew is the fall guy. Thames police are going to arrest Andrew. He's in the prison cell right now. Now, if anyone has ever been arrested, and I'm talking to my British people as well, because, touch wood, I've only ever been arrested in Jamaica and in Britain. So I don't know about America or any other country. So when I'm looking at it, and thinking how long it can take, it depends on what day. Like, for example, if you get arrested on a Friday night, you're fucked. Because most places, solicitors, ain't going to come out until Monday. So if you're going to do a crime, try and do a crime on a Sunday night. And if you want to get away from the kids, just do it on a Friday. Unreal. Mika says, hopefully, he exposes Meghan Markle. Well, I think this is all one big act. I find it very funny, people, that we have been sitting on here for how long saying the Epstein case, conspiracies, rare, kids being eaten, and everyone's looking at this channel, and all my audience, all my supporters, all my community, all my fucking everyone that's on here. Like, for example, Mika. For example, Enigma. 10 Mil. Clover Queen. You know, these people have got their own channels. Being associated with me, talking about these subjects, is inadvertently fucking up their channels. I am inadvertently stopping these people from getting the word out because we're being stifled. The truth gets stifled, a bit like in the Bible. Why are they hiding certain books like Mary Magdalene? Why didn't we find out Adam had a first wife? No, Enigma's for, I don't care. I do. I care, Enigma, because you know what? It'd be nice to hear a Scottish person's view on the world, what's going on now, what you've been through. You know, like, has life been good for you? Where the downfalls are, not just who has hurt you. Have you hurt anyone? Have you know what I mean? And Enigma, I remember when I first met you. Not met, as in like real life. I mean, like, to me, spiritual meeting and all that. This is what I love about the fucking internet. Even though they tell you to be careful. That's the downfall of the government, and they knew it. And I will always say the government has pre-planned everything. They have pre-planned everything. They knew that me and Enigma was going to meet. They knew that me and Mika, you know what I mean, we're going to talk every day. They know. Have you ever sat there, people, thinking about certain things, and then you scroll through your internet and it comes up on your feed, and you think, what the fuck? Did they just read my mind? Maybe they did, because you know what? It's not really hard. They make it like it's a magic trick. It's not a magic trick. Mika is very intelligent. Mika is very intelligent. So are you, Enigma. Fucking hell. On a real. Enigma, you're very stoic. I've noticed the people around me, I think you all think a bit like me. Not exactly the same, because, you know, I think, don't forget what I portray on the internet. I'm trying to get people just to open up their minds and look at things in a different way. I'm not trying to change anyone's life. I genuinely do wish the best for everyone. And another thing is, I'm a fucking curious beast. I really like to look at things and think, that doesn't make sense. And when I'm sitting here trying to question these things, and I'm like, if I was the government, or how can I enhance my life and the people around me? Because I think a lot of us think like that. And I'm looking at this and that. And some of us think, wow, Prince Andrew and the Epstein case, it doesn't matter to us. It does matter, people. You might not be affected, like, you know, like straight, you might not effectively be affected by Epstein case because you're like, well, Shams, I'm poor and I come from this estate. Or no one's poor. If you got the fucking internet, you're not poor. If you're watching me now, you can afford food as well. Nobody's poor. The media will try and play things against each other. Imagine the film Mean Girls. Do you know how Regina is like the media boss. And she's trying to tell you this is how you should dress and act. Why? Because they know that's it, the weak. They don't want to accept the human in them. So they're like, you know what? I'm going to make that person feel as shit as me. And I think a lot of these people that don't even realise that it's evil. And even when they do realise, it's the wrong thing to do, because I'm sorry, every child born, I don't care whether you're born into wealth, poor, whether you're born into Christianity, Judaism, whether you're Islamic, anything, I don't care. Number one, my son, when he was born, I chose him to be a Christian. When my daughter was born, I kind of changed up my view, because I was like, you know what? I'm playing God with my children. Why am I choosing what my child should be, what religion? So from day one, I've already branded like a cow. You know when you have a cow in a farm and you're branding them with that fucking... So straight away, you're a Christian, you're Muslim, Islamic, Judas, Kabbalah. In this house, we don't eat this. We don't eat that. Now, all of you, do me a favour. Forget Prince Andrew for a hot second. Now, sit back and think about your childhood. How many things do you think were imposed on you? How many things do you think that if you didn't have the parents or the upbringing, the friends, the kind of society that you live in, you know what I mean? Like, did you live carefree on the beach, whatever? Did you live in a busy city? Did you live in a family where, oh, we're very poor, so we're going to be like the rich folk, or we're poor and we should be proud of being poor? Because we do have that stupid mentality. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you should be proud of it. Because I've noticed there was a mentality in the 90s and early 2000s where people were proud of being poor. And that's not something that they should be. Mika says, I want Megan to be a double agent. I want to believe everything she's done was to bring down the predator. I thought that one time. I don't know now. Because that is the truth. The media has plastered a lot of people in the past as people we should hate. For example, Jim Carrey. And then we found out he's one of the only ones in Hollywood that ain't going to pull up with that shit. And they're like, yeah, but look what he done to his girlfriend. That's a relationship. Like, what the fuck? What did he do? That normal fucking people don't do. I don't give a fuck about the norm. The man ain't eating beef jerkies or pizzas, aka fucking kids. Now imagine being a celebrity right now and your normality is to say, listen, you, right now, you can sit there and you can eat the kids and them, drink their blood. It will make you pure. You've been taught this from day one. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Look at all the things that your parents or whoever brought you up taught you. Look at the people that have influenced your life right now. to make you who you are, to make you either bitter, tough, loving, whatever. Look around you and think of it. What made you bitter. Look at the people that made you bitter. Why? Have you still got them in your life? Look at the people that was loving to you. Why did you cut them out of your life? Why is it that humans can do these things, heinous things to other humans and think that it's okay? Why is it that I should go and look at one of you like and say, this is how I think you should look, this is how I think you should dress, what you should eat, how you should act, what time you should do this? Doesn't that make you God? But if you're going to be preaching and practicing things, instead of saying this is how I should be doing it, there's a lot of things that we could be helping other human beings and saying, you know what Andrew done was collectively wrong. But Andrew did not do this on his own. And when we look at Jimmy Savile and King Charles, are we going to let King Charles get away with this? I can't say I've got anything on William to do with the EPSTEIN case or Catherine yet. But are we going to let Meghan's in the EPSTEIN case? There's a lot of people that are in the EPSTEIN case. Are we going to let these people get away with it? And the fact, I think, personally, King Charles making the statement about, oh, it's brilliant, you know, we're supporting. Rah, 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 rah. King Charles, are you for fucking real? Because why ain't no one questioning your behaviour with Jimmy Savile? That is something that we all know. Jimmy fucking Savile was sleeping with dead people. He was going to hospitals and sleeping with kids with cancer, sleeping like leukemia victims, sleeping with kids with cystic fibrosis, sleeping with and like, you know, disabled, like handicapped children. You name it. Hold on, Andrew just left the police. Oh! 10 minutes. We got an update, people. People. 10 minutes. Fucking love my moves. Thank you. I'm having a little wee break. I wasn't taking the piece then, Enigma. I wasn't saying wee break because in Scottish I'm having a piece. 10 mils on it like a bonnet. Shit, you know. 10 mil! Let me just have a wait. Makes you alright, girl. Look up for it. Oh, look at the bathroom. I won't do it. I don't even have to turn the light on. I feel like I'm in an airport. They say, look how it lights up for me. Oh my God, in the toilet, saying hello with different colours. What is? Mofos! Enigma! Where is it? Where's the phone? Yo, mofos! Look, we're walking out the bedroom. Look. That's the downstairs. We're in the dark. Now watch this. Ah! Did you see that? I didn't press nothing. Now, I ain't got the light on, and you better not look in the mirror. But look, I put the shower shelf up. This is the towels that I've done. The shower curtain's going to go back up. Shampoo, conditioner. The thing, look. And then now. The toilet, look. Hold on. It'll come on. Look at that. See? That one's a UV light, and that one is a PEEPS light. So when you sit on it, it shows, oh, hold on, it shows a different colour. Yeah, it's all different colours. This one can change as well to different colours. No lie, everything changes. Now, this is my shower curtain in the bath. And the tiles, I put them on last night. Do you like my tiles, people? And look, hold on. Look, it changes colour, the shower head. Hold on, let's be tough. See, the shower head changes colour. So this is how I decorated my bathroom last night. And that's got some filter in it. Right, I want to look at the Andrew story. How do I turn that off? Oh, yeah. So I hope you like Shamz decorations. I said I put the toothpaste in. That's supposed to go there. Like that. I prefer shower to baths. I love a bath, but I prefer a shower. And that's the stairs. I put that there, yeah. So when the dogs are having a piss, and then they go into that room, and everything lights up for them. It's a bit like an airplane. I love a hot bath, but after a bath, I have to have a shower because I don't want to soak in dead skin cells. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit like Cleopatra, love. Shit, you fucking know. So, I need to turn these one again. It's fucking freezing. Is it me or is it fucking freezing? And Pastor Pepper, I've got to say thank you as well. Oh my gosh, it's cold. So, we was looking at the Jeff Epstein timeline. Can I just say, people, it's been playing on my mind today. Before I went to sleep and after, and it was in my fucking nutting. Have you not read the actual Epstein files? And I keep saying it, and I don't think I'm making sense. Now, do you remember Elon Musk keeps having these kids, and he keeps naming them by numbers? X times 2 divide by 5 times 100. And I'm like, bitch, from the time you said X, that ain't even a number, so I'm done. It's fucking cold in fucking England, mate. Snow alert. But, like I said, we don't know Jeff. Ghislaine Maxwell, a lot of people won't know her. But if you know about her dad's Robert Maxwell. Now, I remember when he... when he drowned, allegedly, on his yacht, he went missing just as shit was hitting the fan. Pedophiles have been around for fucking decades. The question isn't Prince Andrew. In fact, let's have a look at what 10 Mil said. Prince Andrew released. Let's just put Prince Andrew news. What's the latest? It's just come out. Andrew, listen, his pizza delivery is coming. Enigma, they said that Robert Maxwell was thrown off the board. Do you believe that, honey? It's a bit like, do you remember that one that went missing, the millionaire? Not the one with the son that went missing in the little Titanic boat, subway thing, what's it called? Them things that go underneath the seas. Not Subway, that's the sandwich shop in here. One of them things called, some missing things. One of them things called, Lexi, what's that thing called that you put in the sea? Something. That thing that you put in the sea. Submarine. Yeah, because sub means under and marine. Yeah, marine. Oh my gosh, I just got that. So, Andrew was detained. That means he was kept on suspicion of misconduct while in public office, people, after being accused of sharing confidential information with Jeff Epstein while, this is the reason he got arrested, while he was serving as a British trade envoy. So it looks like while the man was in service, Trevor! You better be careful. Not doing an R. Kelly. You better be careful what you do to me, 'cause it might come around on you. Just saying. Be careful who you hang around with. Pissing. So, Thursday, 8 o'clock in the morning, Andrew was arrested, people. And he was arrested at Sandringham House in Norfolk. They kept him detained, and it turns out it was to do with running. There's an intensifying long-running crisis over his ties with the convicted, remember that word, convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. So that means when they say convicted, they have actual evidence that Jeff Epstein was a sex offender. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on my hit list. Now, a sex offender doesn't mean a pervert. Okay, people. It doesn't mean that he wasn't, but I'm just saying, by law, and on this channel to salvage it, it says that he's a convicted sex offender. That means he done something to another human being. It doesn't say whether it was a male or female, but he's admitted to doing something that he shouldn't have done against someone's will. That's a convicted sex offender. It should be on the list. Now, don't forget, Jeffrey went in on his birthday and shit like that. Andrew got arrested on his birthday. Just saying. I need to talk to Mika and her husband. I want to do a show with Mika and her husband. In fact, I want to do a live show. My eyes are fucking itching. I want to do a live show. I want Enigma on it. I want Clover Queen, because she's good at Trump. I want my mate Jackie, because she gives me some fucking Keir Starmer news. Fuck me, that bitch is good. I want my brother, fraud and corruption, because that motherfucker can see symbols and signs. I'd even say some of my exes, but you know what? I ain't got time for that shit. I haven't got time for drama. So, you know, whatever. But at least they was good at what they're doing without going in a fucking mood. Anyways, I want to know, Andrew's been released. He was pictured leaving the police station. Oh my God, fuck off. People, I got the picture. You ready? 3, 2, 1. This is Prince Andrew leaving the police station just. Everyone live. Prince Andrew. Leave. He looks like... Write a meme. This is Prince Andrew on his birthday leaving the police station. What do you think he's thinking? Look at his eyes. He's like, the fucking cunt. Bastard. He's fuming. He's making his plan. His pinky and the brain. Which one's a brain? Do you reckon he's a brain and Charles is pinky? I reckon Williams is the brain and Charles is pinky. Look at his face, though. Don't we look like Beatrice? Everyone, can you see it? I know my phone's cracked, but I don't give a shit. This one ain't. Can anyone see that? So Andrew's left. They've released him. He was reclined in the back of the vehicle, leaving Sham. Oh my God, it's got my name in it. Fuck off. All hail Shams. Everyone, the actual fucking station is called Sham. You know what it is? All Shams, they say, hi Shams, you was right. On the real, look, I'm not even fucking blagging. Look. The foot, where is he? Arrested, but... Sham police station. It's got my name in it. It's got my name in it. Do you reckon that's something in it, people? So he went to Sham police station. You can actually phone it up. It was released at 7 o'clock, after 7 o'clock. So in the last half hour, the motherfucker has been released. And he's been arrested from 8 o'clock. So he's been without 8. If they arrested him at 8, they probably got him to the station about 8:30. Booked him in for about 9, 9:30. Then there was gathering evidence about 10, 11 o'clock, 12. About 1 o'clock, he would have saw his solicitor. How do I know? It's happened to me. So, about 1 o'clock, he saw his solicitor. Sorted through his sheet. Obviously, his charges are worse than mine because I ain't a pedo. What, a pervert, sorry. Perv is paying for Andy's lawyer. Oh my gosh. Let's have a look. What a good question. Who is paying for Andrew? Who is paying for Prince Andrew's lawyer? He's represented by Andrew Bretler. He's a Los Angeles-based lawyer. And in his legal battles, he's particularly regarding civil sexual assault allegations. So I reckon the monarchy, and how does Andrew get his money? Through us. His lawyer is Andrew Bretler. That's Prince Andrew's lawyer is that man there. That's who's representing paedophiles and pervs. You can thank him later, everyone. That's the man that represents paedophiles and perverts. Wicked. He's from Lavely and Singer. Lavely and Singer. And it's in Los Angeles. Is it Los Angeles? Let me just get that right. Yeah, he's in Los Angeles. Lost soul. Right, let me have a look. It doesn't tell you it's paying for it. Who is paying for Andrew? Google's like, I don't understand. Who is paying for Prince Andrew's lawyer? Right. He's living at the Royal Lodge. King Charles is paying for it. So King Charles has grassed him up and he's paying for it. The Queen and Charles. So yeah, it's not Charles. It's we, the British taxpayer. New Zealand, Fiji, Jamaica, Barbados, Canada, America, Nova Scotia, Belize. That's the British Honduras. Asia, India, British Raj, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Africa, Nigeria, and Kenya, Ghana, Egypt, and South Africa. Yeah, those are the former ones. The British Empire includes included numerous colonies across the globe, such as the 13 colonies in America. So there's 13 colonies in America. Can you hear the sound? British people are paying for it. In America alone, we've got Connecticut, Delaware. Please be aware of Delaware. Georgia, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, which is New York, I think, because I've been there. Oh, and New York, New Jersey, which is like near New York, Virginia, North Carolina. The sun never sets on the British Empire. It doesn't. The British Empire, fuck me, it's got so many. It's got so many. Britain is made up of how many countries? How many countries is Britain made up of? It says voice search stopped. How many countries are Britain made up of? It says 4. We've got Great Britain, England, Scotland, and Wales. I think there's more than that. The UK includes the island of Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. What's the island? So it does say 4. So they're taking away Northern Ireland. But basically, if you're going to think about it, who pays for Andrew? England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Wicked. And the motherfucker is out of what is happening with Prince Andrew? As of February the 19th, Andrew, no, it says we don't call him Prince Andrew anymore. He's going to be referred as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Can we call him Mountbattyman? From now on, Prince Andrew is called Mountbattyman. Is Mountbatten Windsor? Windsor's? Randy Andy Pandy? Yeah? Mountbattyman, Windsor? Like, what's that fucking... What's that... The mountains? What's that fucking one with all them? That felt... What's all that? Where's my fucking gay brothers when I need them? What's that frigging thing called? With all the Battymans in? The lovey. The fucking lovey. The sperminators. The fucking lovey. He got arrested on his 66th birthday and he's like, yeah, I'm a bad boy, I'm the devil. 6. And there's 4 colonies in England, plus 4 here, paid for me for my freedom. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain, broke back. Oh my God. I think that's what they should have called it for us women, because we're sitting, laying back, thinking of fucking the British colony. We can't even say we're thinking about fucking England anymore. I mean, the people, when they're having shit sex, say, yeah, I was lying back thinking of Scotland. I was lying back thinking of Northern Ireland. Nah. They say I was lying back thinking of England. Why do they say that? Because English people are the shittiest at shagging. Am I lying? English people think that they've got a good sex life. They shag each other, get syphilis, and then cry like a bitch because they're like, how come I can cheat and get away with it and that one can't? How come I can flirt and get away with it and that one can't? That's English fucking people for you. They're a different breed much. Anyway, Andrew's a different breed. Let's hope he curls up tonight, people, with his teddy bear. Where is Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor now? Right, let's have a look where the motherfucker is. Ugh. He's in bed. Oh, this one's 2 minutes ago. It's your her. I don't know if I accept them. King Charles. Oh, is breaking news. Cowboy mounting. Back bacon. It might disappear. Nah, it's too much, babes, in the papers for this shit already. But look, it's got King Charles. He's wrote. I thought he said that he wasn't going to get involved. He's like Brooklyn Beckham. He can't shut up. He's shared his deepest concerns, people. This has been in the last 3 minutes of me doing this show right now. Right now, King Charles has said he's got deepest concerns. Oh my God, look what Enigma just put. He might disappear. Oh, and Enigma, King Charles is like, I think he might be suicidal. O M fucking to the G. Good. Fuck me, the mafia couldn't write this. I shit you know, people. People, this is fucking live. O-M to the G. I'm having a fucking heart attack. Andrew looks like he's having a fucking heart attack. And you can't call me a liar. Look, the motherfucker. literally. This is Andy. Look at him coughing. Tell me, this motherfucker don't look like he's dead. Look. Does he not look like he's dead? Motherfucker looks like he's in the coffin. So yeah, motherfucker is pretending he's in the coffin. Yeah, after everyone. As its inquiries continue, Charles said the law must take its course. Hamilton, have you got the time back, darling? Let's just plug it in. Yeah, they didn't put that bit in the newspapers though, but that ain't my problem. Anyways, then the wind. Oh shit, you know, the former one is arrested, yeah. After at least OMG. Look at this. This is like some mafia shit. Where's my fucking sleeve? This is some mafia shit. People, 6 unmarked police cars arrive at Wood Farm. Imagine you're 66 years old. You're like, free ginger nuts. Come on, you piggy. He was talking to the pigs then. Come on, you filthy cow. He was talking to the cows in the barn. And then there was 6. Now, in each car, you need to have another police officer. So how many officers have we paid for? 6 times 2 is 12. Let's say 3 of them has got 4 people in. Yeah? So add on 12. Yeah? Lexi, did you just call me? Did people rewind this video 2 hours, 7 minutes in? I heard my daughter calling me just. It could have been the chair squeaking. Yeah, because every time I turn it gets radiator squeaking. Anyways, it says 6 unmarked cars. What they're trying to save his dignity. Because you know what? I could have a fucking TV license or a council tax bill. And these motherfuckers are pulling up with fucking riot vans like I'm some big time drug dealer. Like, police, if you're going to arrest Shamz, don't care. I'm black. I've got a reputation. If you're arresting me over a fucking bill, can you not do the dramatics? Like, you didn't even do that for Andrew. Am I being funny though, people? Like, serious, look. They said on here, look, man's got fucking 6 on what, like, the man's. It was like, oh, he's going on a little course. Look at that. My council tax is going towards him, getting fucking arrested, dignified. And he's a pedo. Perv. Don't forget the pedo was the underage ones. Have we got facts? We got to look at facts. I only look at facts. So imagine, you're 66 years old. I mean, man's probably had colon up his ass and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Not literally. Sorry to all my colon victims. I mean, my dad died of it, so, you know. And then you got Thames Valley Police. They're shit. So no wonder it took that long to get him out of fucking court. And then his brother is on the news. I don't want to talk about it. Did a Brooklyn Beckham. I don't want to talk about it, but I have to say, my brother is a waste man. He's a wank's job. I fucking hate him. Come on down. And what's that one called? Come on, let's stride along that pony over there. Catherino, come here. Catherine. You alright? Yeah. What you saying now, blood? Catherine, just smile and shut up. I'm just saying. That could have happened. Enigma, I got a letter, let alone I had a bill for my cancer tax. Do you remember when I was living with Neil? I paid the bill off, and the motherfucker said, because we had a bill from the year before, tax year, and the year after. I'm like, eh? Oh, because he moved in March. Oh, so you're charging me for that old tax year. And then, because he's living there in after April. Oh, that's another tax year. I thought I paid off all my bills. So, yeah, I got hit by a nice surprise. That was wicked. That's why I'm going to stay fucking single forever. It's cheaper. No lie. So, yeah, Andrew is off. I wonder if Andrew is going to celebrate people by going to Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut. I wonder where he's going to. On that note, name your favourite food. And as the EPSTEIN case put you off eating certain foods, I mean, thank fuck they did not put barbecue ribs on. Or, any noodles. Thank fuck they never call them kids rice, peas and chicken. Imagine, OMG. Imagine if it was like, you want some rice, peas and chicken. I'd have fucking lost my mind on all this shit. God strike me down. Imagine these motherfuckers blaspheming my fucking food. Blasphemy. Is that the name? When you're chatting bare shit. Like... Anyways, I ain't got time for that fucking shit. I can't even contemplate. My brain ain't even working. I'd die. Motherfucker. On that note, everyone, Andrew has been released, and that's all we can say. They are still continuing the investigation, and like Westminster leader Stephen Flynn says, it is a very serious development. While the First Minister of Wales, Hewlett Morgan, said it's a serious situation. Everybody should be treated the same. So in other words, I didn't do it. You got caught with the pictures. I didn't. So, Andrew, you're 66. You eat bare, greasy pizzas. You'll be dead soon. So, you know what, Andrew? Just take it. Take the knock. We've seen you in the pictures dressed up like a teddy bear, doing whatever, acting like a mutt on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me. I couldn't even look at it. So, like I said, people, let's beg the question, which is, if they've arrested a royal, who is next on the list? I guarantee I might just do my fucking hair tonight, because if I'm going to go bald, I'm going to go bald, number one. And number fucking two, this list is going to be going on. If Andrew is the first one, we're looking at the EPSTEIN case, we're looking at beef jerkies, we're looking at Hillary Clinton talking about pizzas. We're looking at the names. We're adding up the codes, like we're in World War II, being code breakers. All the conspiracy theories have been proven right. Everyone that was called mad, now we're not mad. But here's the thing, they're going to be planting seeds. These people have pre-planned things in a non-disclosure form. That was their little clause. They get out of Dodge clause. Agreeing with the get out of Dodge, because they're like, you know what, I would rather go to court right now because you did manipulate me. A lot of people are learning what abuse is, and this is my main point. When you learn what abuse is, all those secrets that you used to keep for everyone, you don't want to be keeping them anymore, because you know what, are you keeping those secrets because you want those people back in your life? Or are you keeping those secrets to save mankind? There's some secrets that you can keep. But there's some that you know are putting a lot more lives in danger. Exactly. All victims, they need justice. We all need to have a voice. Every single one of us needs a voice. They talk about freedom of speech. Where is the freedom? They are pointing us lot, pointing how long has Jeff Epstein been dead? Now, before that, how long was we investigating him? Now, before that, how long? Half of these victims are dead. Either through abuse, whether it's self-inflicted or through other people, or just life in general. Half of these people, like I said at the start of my show, when they was reporting on the Epstein files, the FBI, the police, the CSI, whoever, no one was taking their names there. No one wanted to get involved. Nobody wanted to get involved. It's not your fucking problem. Let's just look away. They wait for people like me to do all the hard work. And if you look at people that are trying to change lives, we're the ones that get shut down. I would have thought for the subjects I talk about that a lot more people would be willing to share my channel. Are your ears as sensitive to swearing that instead of hearing facts, you're gonna pretend like my swearing or me smoking or drinking will affect your ability to listen to the truth? And you know what, people? The truth actually hurts. We can't protect our children. We've never protected our children. Because what you got to remember is every single one of us that is watching my show, which is 18 and over, that is where I got my show on. We all used to be that innocent little child. And along the way, something got fucked up. And you can never take it back. Like the person that took my virginity, that old man, I can never take that back. I can't sit in a room and pretend. All those kids that are getting eaten, we can't save them. We can save our future. We can build on a better life. As a collective, we can do a lot of things. If you all think positive about your life and sort yourself out first, every single one of us, don't try and tell your child, this is what I'm doing for my child, practicing this religion, practicing this, I don't know, musical thing, football, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's what your dreams are. It's not that child's dream. Go out of your norm. Learn about everything you can in life, because life is very short. And if you want to be a good humanitarian, the best way is to learn how to be human. Learn to love yourself. If you can't love yourself, how can you love other people? And I'll say it's very easy. Let me know. That's not called loving. That's called being a bitch, as in a dog bitch. Learn to love yourself. When you look and think about the goodness you've done in life, you don't want to concentrate on the bad. You want to move forward. You don't want to sit there wishing badness on anyone. You just want to move forward with your life. And then the reality is, moving forward, once you've sat down and you get older, you start to realise after all that work and grind, what did I do all this for? And you start having regrets. That's normal. It's normal. But then you think, did I waste my life away? By the time you're sitting there thinking, you could have been doing something. I love being on my own. I like talking to my admins, but I love my own company. I love researching. I love to tell people, the knowledge of taking every day. I've done everything I wanted in life. They say be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Everything I've wished for has come true, but it didn't come true in the way I planned it in my head. Does that mean that I should not be grateful? No. I wanted to be popular on YouTube, I was. Maybe sometimes I've had to take a few knocks. Maybe that's God's way of teaching me to humble myself. I've had to, sacrifice a few things. Does that mean that I blame those people? No, because I've got boundaries. I've had to learn to cut people off in my life that were showing negativity. I've had to learn to listen to people's opinions that I did not agree with and try and understand it so they can understand my beliefs, my, like Enigma said, truth. Life has been one hell of a journey. It's had its ups and it's had its fucking downs. But in between, it's hard. A reality I could never have imagined was my life. And I wouldn't change my life for nothing. I probably want to change a few things. But no. It saddens me that I thought I went through a lot. And I've got to sit back. And it breaks my heart to think about all these people that we grew up worshipping. And it was just all a fairy tale. They really were the bad characters in that fairy tale book. And that still breaks my heart that we've had to put up with this. People are listening now and they've still got co-conspirators working with them that are going to be taking a bit of our truth and putting it out there and twisting it. So we've got distractions. And when we've got distractions, we're not concentrating on the reality of things. Last year, if we look at the Chinese New Year, if we look at any calendar, anything, don't forget time was made by man. The time that was made by God has been changed. Time was made by man. When you think about spring, what happens when the flowers start growing? Isn't that spring forward? Doesn't that mean that's the start of a new year? No, it's the Chinese New Year, people. Last year was the year of the snake. Like I said, we had to find out all the evils last year. The Bible tells you a lot. The Bible that you're reading right now, be careful. Be careful. It's like telling a child chocolate is delicious, but don't eat too much, but you're not telling them the full truth. The Bible that we've got right now, why has it only got those people in it? Why do they only want us to listen to those scriptures? What about the hidden ones? What about Enoch? What about Mary Magdalene? Did anyone know that Jesus wrote one? No. Have faith in yourself and faith in others. Don't be disappointed that you think that the world is failing. That's what they want us to think. They want us to think that shit is hitting the fan. They're trying to keep us distracted with the EPSTEIN files and, oh, Obama said there's aliens and things like that. Now, have a look at what we're not looking at. That's what we should be concentrating on. And that's what we will be concentrating on. And I'm not old people, I am off scheme. I hope you enjoyed it. Any more updates on Andrew and why they're searching him? I want to know. Are they blooming now or no? You know what they say about daffodils? Thank you everyone for listening. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you all my kings and queens and my paupers. And pass the pepper on the left hand side. It don't go drop. Everyone, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. Friday's coming up. I don't know what I'm going to be doing apart from breaking news. I think we've got a plenty coming up. So enjoy what you can. Life is short. Be spiritual. And be thankful and grateful, please. Love you all. Like, subscribe, share. Bye.